Okay, we're going to start our state cover. So the very first thing that I need for you to do is to go down to Pages, open up Pages, and it should appear as this. You're going to click on blank document. And once it opens, we're going to do the same thing that we do every time we open a brand new document. We're going to name it. So we'll go to File, Save As, and we are going to name this State Cover space, and then you're going to put your first initial of your first name, first initial of your last name, okay? Then you will save it to your folder that you will find on your desktop. So find the folder that has your name. I'm saving mine to Student Lessons. Okay. And then once you have that typed in, you'll click on Save. So the next thing that we're going to do, we are going to start with the text box. Go up to your toolbar area, click Text. We're going to click out of it and back in so that we can move it around. And we're going to start right up here. You're going to see the ruler, and you can just adjust it the very best that you can. Just make sure it looks like an even amount on each side. Next, we're going to click and to highlight our text. You can put your pointer right there and double click and it should highlight it. And we are going to put the name of your state. I'm going to use the state of Tennessee for this one. Alright, so I've typed out Tennessee. You'll see my flashing cursor right there, and I'm going to center it. Okay, so now it's centered. The next thing that you're going to do, you're going to highlight Tennessee again, and you are going to come here. Remember, if you hold your cursor over the box, it will tell you exactly what that tool will do. And this says choose the font family. So we're going to click on the drop down arrows, and I'm going to choose a font for my state cover. I think I'm probably going to go with capitals. Okay, I like the way that that looks. Now, I want to make it really large. So I'm going to click on my size. I'm going to start with 36. Okay, I really think it can be bigger than that. So I'm going to jump to 64. I like that size. I think I'm going to try 72. Okay, if I really wanted to, now you'll see on the drop down, the next is 96. I can give that a try. Actually, that works perfect. That's perfect. So I'm going to leave it at that. So now I have my state listed there. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to make another text box. This time, I'm going to move this text box. I'm going to click outside of it and click back in so that I can move it, and see the blue line top to bottom. That tells me it's centered on each side. Bring it down. Now, if I scroll all the way down, this shows the bottom of the page. So I'm going to click and drag. I think I'm going to put it around this, probably right here. And I'm going to extend my box. Okay, make sure that each side, and I can use my ruler up here to make sure. Let's bring it and put an inch on each side. See that little cursor that appears, the marker that appears up there? I'm going to take it to 1, okay? And then I'm going to bring this one, and since this goes to 8.5, I know that 7.5 will give me an inch margin on this side, okay? So I have an inch on each side. I'm going to double click here to highlight the text. I'm going to center it. Now, I'm going to type my name. You will type your name, and you need to have first and last name, and remember the rules of English apply. Actually, I'm going to type a different name. Okay, so I have Tim Smith there, and then I'm going to type technology class 2015. Okay, now I have those 3 things typed. Now I'm going to highlight all 3. I'm going to come back up to capitals because that's the font I chose. And I am going to make my name the largest. I'm going to start with 36. I'm going to make technology class 18. And then I'm going to make the year 24. Okay, so we now have our state cover started. We have the name of the state, my name, or the student's name, I should say, technology class, because that's where this cover's been created, and the year 2015.